I didn't think I would survive, but I wanted to survive. So I could hear you say anything at all, really. Compliments, curses, I'd be fine with all of it. I just wanted to hear your voice again, to see our weird crew again, to live a little longer.
Hello and welcome back to another Pathfinder After Righteous video. And last video we didn't really get much done. It happens, but we did rescue the souls of those captured in the jewels, and we put Seela's mind to rest. We did a little bit of politics, a bit of army management, a lot of army management, and we were trying to make our way to the Laughing Caves, but instead we ended up in the Valley of Temples, which coincidentally is Lann's story. So we are off to save the Mongrels. Before we actually go in,
our time has come.
Ona Ariana! Inimosi Travisi!
I'm starting to say that in my sleep. Inimosi
Travisi! Va Rik Inimosi Travisi! Va Ritik!
I know some of these
We will this war.
Inimosi Travisi!
Inimosi Travisi!
I shall not be swayed from my home.
Maybe?
I think we're good.
We march ahead.
Have a quick save just to go through all that again. Well, if some of your body dudes have gone a bit AWOL. Aye, children, the hour of final communion has come. Accept your fate. Master, sir, you, my creations, will serve me for all creation and eternity. It's not true. Fight it. Fight the evil in your soul. No, children, there can be no redemption for you. But don't need it. Succumb to your sin, and if you yearn for more, I will grant you the poison of my sting. Grr. Wait, before we all go charging in there and rip Savamelekh's head off, let me go in alone first. Let me carry out the plan I came up with back in Al-Shinar. I thought a lot about how I could punish Savamelekh for what he's done, and I found a way. Remember how he bragged about becoming stronger? That means he's gotten careless. If we don't have the brawn to bring him down, we'll use brains instead. Lann calmly looks you in the eye and asks, Titania Von Shire, do you trust me? What's this plan of yours? Lann looks sheepishly at you. I can't tell you. The plan sounds decent in my head, but whenever I've thought about sharing it with you, I know that at best you'll tell me no, and at worst you'll go and fight Savamelekh without me. That's why I'm asking for your trust. No matter what it is I'm going to do, no matter what it looks like, I know the risks I'm taking. You're willing to risk your life and go it alone, just for the sake of your personal vendetta, or is it a glory you're after? Lann grits his teeth. It's not a personal vendetta, and it's not going to do anything with my ego. I know my days are numbered. I might have 10 years or so, but after that, even Amode couldn't say. I don't have time to be going on hikes and sharing campfire tales. I've got to do something truly important before I die. Do you understand? To make my life mean something? I used to think about what it was truly important. That defending the Wardstone, protecting the Queen, that kind of thing. But now I understand that for me, personally, it's saving my tiny mongrel tribe that nobody's heard of. There'll be no songs sung or books written about it, but the tribe will remember. And so will you. The people most important to me won't forget about me. And I can't ask for more than that. I trust him, but if he dies, I'm going to be genuinely upset. I trust you. Do what you need to do. Lann tried to smile. Thank you. That means a lot. Whatever happens to me, I won't let you down. Promise. Where are you going? No, don't. No, this may have been a mistake. Lann? Lann's gone. Where am I supposed to go?
Something is not right here.
I'm with you.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
Right, way down. It's all the way down. Maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe I shouldn't have let go. I'm having regrets. Okay.
Our path and my dream.
I am having regrets. I am very much having regrets. Oh boy.
Yes!
Okay, beer. Do your thing.
Into the fray!
I'm not sure actually if I should have come down here or if I should have just waited for Lann. It didn't really give me specific instructions. Hold on. Maybe it did. Why did nature? Okay. This is... Well, Savamelekh has escaped command several times, but he must mean his end. Time has come for his final battle. Okay, but... It doesn't say much more. Okay.
I will resist what I was made for.
I get the feeling that maybe Lann's going to partake in something that he really shouldn't, and I should have stopped him. I should have stopped him. I should have stopped him. I really should have. I should have, shouldn't I? I should have stopped him.
The light take you!
Cover me, all right?
Prepare yourself.
I'm really internally screaming. Maybe I should scream out loud, but I'm very worried now. I make me worried. Oh my gosh! Was I not meant to do this?
Go!
Was I meant to just kind of sit there and hope for the best? I'm starting to wonder.
Desna, guide my hand.
On Rondo!
I love this move. This move is one of the best moves ever.
Make your peace.
I don't want to be throwing around.
Stashani Savitur!
Yikes. I'm tempted just to do this 'cause I feel like it'd be quicker. Please don't walk through it. I'm going to take them out while
Thing refuses to cooperate.
gotta wait for the holes to freaking stop summoning holes. Don't- I think I might get rid of the whole hole spell. Okay. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm starting to worry.
I welcome your company. Missed me already?
I will see this through.
I'm a little worried that maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Grab the stuffs. And once again, the time for your communion has come. Those who have not yet confessed their sinful nature will do so now. And those who have accepted their sin will grow stronger. Feast, my children, feast. Now you truly are worthy of your ancestors. Soon all of Galorian will bow before your might. Lann, hey, Dad, or whatever you call yourself, got a snack for me? Don't you dare eat it. Lann, what a pleasant surprise. I see you slip to the commander's leash, ready to accept your blood right. I will repeat the question I have asked you once before. Which communion do you choose? The same as your fellow tribesmen? Or should I reward your bravery with the poison from my sting? Sting me and be done with it. I'll either die on the spot or become the best of all mongrels like you promised. No. I like your daring spirit, Lann. I could use a general like you in my army. Accept my poison. Let's see if you can survive its sting. Lann! It's harder than I thought. You still got some life left in you, don't you? Arise, my son. Grr. Do you know the difference between me and you, Dad? You've got slaves. I've been a tribe. Whenever someone in the tribe needs help, it stands as one by their side. It's been that way forever. Your sorcery won't take that away from us. Niflheim, slay the demon. What preposterous? What? My children want to tear me apart. You'll pay for this mongrel spawn. Huh? I suppose if he became a monk, right? Oh dear. Hey, wait! I don't know if we're turn-based. We are. Okay. What is going on? Okay, we've got some who are a little bit on the. So yeah. Move forward. Lann, you better be okay. You better be okay.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Did you see that?
Did you see that? 104? Damn. No charging, but we'll charge anyway. Charge! Damn, sons, you guys are great.
You won't survive me.
He's loud enough at the moment, right?
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Slap him.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Amaranda gratia.
Oh, come on, is that ever gonna hit?
I will resist.
51. That's rude. I need good healing.
Patrizio Durinos!
I never healed him. Did it get wolf tiff? Did get wolf tiff, that's okay then. I think we can do one more wolf tiff. Just to make him a little bit more robust.
Endure this!
Yeah, take that, Savamelekh. Stop missing.
On it. Ooh.
I'm just gonna go stand over here.
Into the fray. I'm done with you.
Don't you ever hurt my Lann again.
Killing. What I was made for.
One more.
Looks like that's it. Not another mongrel will die today. Or is there one mongrel who's about to get it after all?
You could have told me everything. Did you really think I would have tried to stop you pulling a brilliant, crazy move like that?
Fair enough. But I figured my plan was a little too crazy even for you. I thought you'd just forbid me from intervening. But I needed to do it. For myself. For my tribe. It's important for me to make you proud. I didn't think I would survive, but I wanted to survive. So I could hear you say anything at all, really. Compliments, curses, I'd be fine with all of it. I just wanted to hear your voice again. To see our weird crew again. To live a little longer.
So, you obtained demonic power and killed the owner of said power. I didn't expect such a devious trick from you.
You think I actually wanted some demon to shove his sting in me?
Oh dear.
I took that risk for my tribe, to put an end to this once and for all. If I could pull this filth out of my body somehow, I'd do it right now.
So, you're part demon now?
I don't know what I am now, but I don't feel like biting a chunk out of you. Just yet. We'll see how it goes when it's dinner time and I'm feeling hungry. I doubt the Mongrels are cleansed of corruption, even now that Savamelekh's dead. Sure, it'd be great if, as soon as the bad demon died, we all turned into pretty Aasimars. But, it doesn't work that way.
Savamelekh is dead, and everything turned out the way you wanted. What now?
Now we can live in peace. And if we're really lucky, and the gods have forgiven us, we'll have healthy kids with no signs of corruption. It'd be good if we could be the last Mongrels. As for me, I don't know. I never thought I'd make it through today. I need to think about a lot of things. But I'm glad to be alive.
I'm glad you're alive. How did you manage to free the Mongrels from the demon's control?
Maybe my will was stronger than Savamelekh's. But I think it's all because I'm a mongrel and he's an outsider. Even when your brain is clouded, there are some things you do instinctually. Our ancestors were crusaders after all, even though they strayed from the righteous path. Fighting demons is in our blood, and so is protecting Neathholm. I just reminded them of that, and they listened.
Well, it's time for us to get going.
It is. Thank you, Commander. If it weren't for you and everything you've done for me, I probably wouldn't have survived this fight. I wouldn't have had any reason to keep on living. But you turned everything in my life on its head. And it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. And my tribe, too, I bet.
One of the Mongrels approaches you. Lann, big brother, and you, Commander. Thank you for not forgetting us. Thank you for coming. We're... Oh. We're going back to Dresden immediately to continue our service. This time, we won't disappear on you. Just try it, and I'll drag you back myself, Lann laughs. You won't have any more excuses to skip town for a picnic in the ruins. Okay, so everything went really well. Yay! Everything could have went really bad, mind you. Down the woods. I like the area. I'm looking around, okay?
I finished here. Is there more?
Yes, because there was
I
a
will
big
guide.
pile of... Yeah, there it is. A big pile of rubble loot. And then I saw... But I don't know where it is. Doesn't matter, does it? It was purple. How did we get there? Oh, it doesn't matter. So much has happened in the last couple of videos, it's insane. Skip back to Dresden? Could try and... have a look at Final Veil. Are we... needing... I'm no good at these puzzles. They are really difficult. And it is... I know, people are like, they're not that difficult, but for me and my little brain... I mean, I was happy to have, you know, been able to... I don't think I have the ones for this. actually know where the things are hiding. However, I will use the Heart of Mystery to kind of get us up the map a little bit. No, I haven't even found most of the bits for it.
Forwards.
So I have to say that for sure. But now that I've opened it though, it's kind of have we been there yet? We have visited. Now that it's opened though, it's good to know that that's right there. So if we, I don't know, we can. We've unlocked that to be able to teleport. Use the Heart of Mystery, and the Heart of Mystery can bring us down. To the Veil, which has gone missing. It was down here. No, it wasn't, was it? It was up here. That would bring us up here. Which could make, we could, yeah. Head down to do Darian's quest at some stage. So yeah, okay, we can use the riddle places as mini teleports. That's kind of useful. But now let's just go through some. Oh wait, do you know what? Before we do it, let's do some memory management. I know. Sorry. I'm paying them for it. Barbarians aren't bad, but they're not the greatest either. Okay, where have we gone? If I start sending... She's got paladins and war priests. That is okay. I start sending to the gravestone rock. Okay. Trinket. $111 MP. Got it. He's gonna need some reinforcements soon as well. Mind you, this bud here isn't moving. This bud here isn't moving, but he is scared. It's level 9 now, so that's something. Okay. Back to dressing. Get rid of this corruption.
wish your father was still alive. I'd shake some sense into him. What was he thinking, dragging a child into war?
Yes, I'd like for my dad to be alive too.
Oof. Okay, I legitimately thought that maybe Lann would come see me, but looks like we're gonna go see him. But let's take some care. Creatures have spurred many to join the crusade. Nice. Monster Slayers. By clashing with captured monsters, Crusaders will learn how to oppose them and avoid deadly attacks. Ah, we should have done the campaign against dragons. We'll do it. We will. It'll be next. Strengthen the chain of war. Wear soldiers down. It takes place. Just for funds. Chain command crusades being strengthened. The staff council requests that the crusade leader attends the meeting. Fair enough. This also finances crusades costly. Let's skip day for that. Council meeting. Command. Decrees. We've got 3 days left on that one. Oh, there's just so many. There's just so many. 5 days. Removes units with a total of value of 500. What? Crusade? What? No. Why not? More beer. Okay, got more beers. How am I to do this? Ready for anything? Dragons, right? There you go. I wanted dragons! It's like, never mind security, I want dragons. Commander, glad to see you back with us. Captain Harmattan has barely changed since your last meeting, but its glare is now even heavier than before, and his arms and face bear new scars. You've arrived just in time. There's unrest within your forces once again. Unfortunately, once you returned, so did the wary. They're turning the soldiers against you. I'm afraid we're dealing with an open mutiny. They're agitating for the army to abandon Dresden and march to Iz, to Her Majesty's aid. If we don't stop them, the outcome may be disastrous. Let's meet with the wary. I don't believe it will be hard to convince them that their plan is pure madness. We'll gather loyal officers and send them to speak with soldiers, unarmed and with an open heart. We'll convince them to turn their backs on those madmen and their mutiny. Mutinies must be suppressed with absolute severity. We surround all units engaged in the revolt, and then we arrest and hang the agitators publicly. Behind every rebellious leader is a very angry second-in-command who dreams for promotion. We'll just hint at the fastest way to get it, and the mutiny will fade away by itself, with the added benefit of refreshing our staff. If the wary are so loyal to the Queen, why didn't they leave with her instead of remaining in Dresden? I couldn't say, Commander. I believe we should talk to them and find out their reasoning and their plan of action. I do agree that this all looks very suspicious. Either way, many say that you have no right to give orders to anyone, since the Queen relieved you of the command even before you went into the Abyss. Technically speaking, they're not entirely wrong. It'd be hard to make them reconsider. You also have a great deal of respect for Queen Galfrey, don't you? I'm a soldier. It's my duty to respect my superiors. I hold you in high esteem as well. You catch nervous trembling in Hartmann's voice, partially masked by his calm and relaxed tone. Let's discuss options in further detail. As you command. Silo, what's your plan? Even if there were any doubts before, it's perfectly clear now. The soldiers are not to blame for anything. They're being provoked by dishonorable officers. It would be a crime to turn their loyal troops against them. Though, those who give them orders, must convince them not with blades, but with words. We will appeal to their conscience and make them abandon this madness, no matter what the inciters in their command are saying. Approaching the mutineers unarmed would be a definition of madness. I'm not even going to discuss this plan of sorts. Reginald, what do you suggest? Revolt should be nipped in the bud. We'll surround the mutinous detachments and publicly execute the wary and all those convicted of instigation. If seditious tendencies persist, we'll do it again. It's the only way to ensure the troops' loyalty. A fair point. The demons are struggling to exterminate our forces. Let's do it! Let's do them a favor and slaughter our soldiers ourselves. Darian, your opinion, please. Behind the back of every disgruntled officer is a whole queue of aspirant eager to take their place. To get rid of the ringleaders of the wary, we won't even have to hire assassins. The promise of a promotion and a pay rise is all it will take for any second in command to do their duty, be it by a dagger or a drop of poison. They'll make good officers, feared by allies and enemies alike. And Captain Harmattan, what would you advise? I think their talks of self-directed march are a bluff. Only lunatics would follow such a suicidal plan. We need to talk to the wary and ask them what they really want. Don't parley with mutineers. I'm pretty sure that we all know what they want. The same thing as everybody else. Power and money. We'll just be playing into the hands of the wary. We sit down and talk with them as equals. Well, thank you, evidence clear. So, choices. All generals gain a charismatic feats. Start of battle, all units gain a plus 15 bonus to combat morale. Decimation feat. Any unit in the army gains plus 3 combat morale when damaged. Darian's bloodthirsty officers. At the start of the battle, all enemies units suffer a minor. Why? Morale goes up. Morale reduces. And then I have my way. Oh, well, I'll do this my way. We'll surround their forces, cut off the supply routes, and maintain the blockade until they give in. I dare not protest, but for the record, I believe you're making a mistake that might lead to terrible consequences. Well, then, I don't know. Look, it will work fine. I'll keep you up to date on how things unfold. As soon as there are any developments, I will reconvene the council. Lady Kononomi. Lady Kononomi's voice is brimming with satisfaction. Commander, I bring wonderful news. We are getting reports from all regions of Mendev that the nationwide political crisis has been resolved. Many rulers in Avestan answered your call and sent their trusted servants to root out the chaos that had engulfed Mendev, and to ensure that their neighbors didn't carve themselves a piece of our country. I believe it's fair to say that at this moment, Commander, your word carries the greatest weight in Mendev's politics. You could use this influence to accomplish something monumental. For example, you could organize a total military mobilization across the kingdom. What will you do with your newfound power? We need to remind the Mendevians that the gods care for us. They gave us the strength and the wisdom to save the kingdom. Let the people go to the temples, praise them, make donations, and pray. In dark times, we need all the faith we can muster. In many lands, the temples collect thieves. I have a fresh new idea. Why don't we turn this around and tax the temples? We'll call it the tax of the righteous. And tell them the more pious the temple and its congregation, the more coin will be collected. We will just have to wait and see what wins. Faith or greed. Someone must take care of the Mendev. The old mare won't survive another wild ride like that. Maybe we should hold elections for the member of the Royal Council. Finally let those who are worthy to run the country, no matter their social class or wealth. Equal rights for tieflings. Wolfjip, hands on hip, stares boldly at those around. It's time to stop the oppression of our noble people by Mendevian society. Tells are no reason for persecution. He's got a point. Okay, let us listen to the council's opinions. As you wish, Commander, your advisors have proven their diplomatic and political acumen. Soizel, Mendavians have honored the gods before, haven't they? Was it not enough? It was enough, which is why the gods did not let Mendev fall. But when adversity passes, people breathe a sigh of relief and then they leave the temples. It's just how it always goes. However, even though the crisis in Mendev is behind us, our war rages on. We need to remind everyone that the most terrible evil hasn't been yet defeated, and to unite them around the spiritual powers instead of worldly authorities as before. Are you sure there's no one in Mendev more in need of respect than the gods? No one at all? Or are the gods like the most downtrodden bunch? Is that why you worry about them so much? Darian, this is really time for new taxes. Temple taxes, no less. Normally, you could never get away with something like that, but now, with the end of the crusade in sight, no one will want to defy you. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. Find new source of funding that we desperately need, and have a grand old time watching the priests being torn between the urge to appear holier than everyone else and the desire to pay less. You're like a child. For the sake of a joke you will find humorous, you're advising the commander to go against faith, the only solace people have left in this war-ravaged land. No matter how much money we get from Mendev, we'll have to spend it all on personal guards, or Proud will promptly hang us. And the tallest branch will go to Count Arenday in recognition of his inveritable wisdom. Lann, what was that about an election? Right now, Mendev is smoldering ruin, a realm of devastation whose only riches are patriotism and corpses. We need to save it before it's too late, and we should start with those in charge. We've had enough haughty bureaucrats lining their pockets and nobles believing themselves superior to others because of their lineage. It would be nice if the Royal Council was composed of those who deserve it, with no regard to family trees, connections, and purse size. The Mongrels choose the smartest, bravest, and most experienced one among them as their chief. Maybe the Uplanders could learn this trick, or are they too civilized for it? A spark of worry flashes in Lady Kunamomi's eyes. Is this a good time for revolt of such magnitude? There's been enough disturbance in Mendev already. And Wolfjif, explain your point about tieflings and their rights. Wolfjif's speech is loud and surprisingly fluent, as if he has rehearsed it many times. We all know about the rampant oppression of tieflings in Mendev. It's like we are the demons here. We get no freedom, no respect, only humiliation and wallops. Gotta lock horns with the horned ones, am I right? But what about rights? Oh, we've got those. The right to pay taxes, the right to serve in the army. Is that fair? No. Should you feel ashamed? Hell yes. And if folk treated us nicely, you think we wouldn't show our gratitude? We're not just thieves. You know, we're merchants, guards, lawyers, clerics and paladins and mages, and if Mendev followed their conscience, you think we tieflings wouldn't repay you for your kindness? Well, we would repay. There, I said it. Wolfjif even thumps his chest in excitement. In the ensuing silence, it feels like Darian's whispers can be heard by everyone in Dresden. Someone please tell that tieflings already have the rights of Mendevian subjects. Or don't. Actually, it's funny this way. Now, don't you go be making a sucker out of me, alright? You think we don't understand that it's one thing to have these rights on paper that anyone can wipe their bottom with, but to have them for real, that's a whole different story. I would guess that people have no love for you and your thiefling pals, not because you're race, but because you're thieves and crooks to the bones. But don't mind me. Who am I to talk? Just some one-horned half-lizard who doesn't know what it's like judged on her ancestry. Lady Kunamomi, is there anyone left in Mendev who could be mobilized? There is. Rest assured, if everyone was already here, Mendev would have died of famine. But I'm not talking about people. There, I have got like the itchiest eyelash in my eye. There are horses that could be commandeered for the needs of the army, tools that could be forged into weapons, apothecary stock, service provided by craftsmen, builders, spellcasters. Men can serve the army in many ways, not necessarily by enlisting. We took their sons and daughters. We took their gold. We took their bread. Now we're talking about taking their horses. I think we should also take their sticks and rocks, or they'll beat us to death with them soon. I'm ready to make my decision. The Soizel, we get the glorification of the gods. Okay. Darian, we get tax of the righteous. We get, okay. Lann, election of the Royal Council. I kind of like that, in all fairness. Unlocks tiefling rights. Recruitment growth for the mythic units increased by 15%. And Lady Kononomi, mobilization, probably is the best one. But I like Lann's. I like Lann's, and I like Lann. But I like what he says. Lann, we will hold elections for the members of the Royal Council. Maybe at least this time we'll get folks who are actually competent, and we can finally take it easy and fight some demons. Sorry, I'm daydreaming. I do agree. I'm not the ruler of Mendev. I am, well, I was, the commander of the Fifth Crusade. This isn't my job, people. Lady Kononomi bows respectfully. When first we met, I allowed my eyes to deceive me. I failed to discern within you an outstanding politician. You knew nothing of diplomacy. You were unaware of the power structure near Sian and beyond, but you were driven by your uncanny intuition. With it, you have saved Mendev and strengthened our ties with foreign allies. You have my respect. I wasn't a diplomat before this war, and I haven't become one now, but I think I'm beginning to understand politicians and their actions better. And I'm convinced that the key is never to forsake your conscience. I don't think we have. I must admit, these council meetings weren't the worst moments of my life. They were almost entertaining. It seems you have the ability to make everything more interesting, be it waging war or hosting ambassadors. And I, like a true son of Mendev, even took part in deciding its fate. We shall see if the prosperity will curse us for it or sing our praises. I can't imagine ever becoming a proper diplomat. All this political skullduggery makes my head reach for my bow. I was this close to going down in history as Lann the shooting ambassador, but I'm impressed with how slick you were at dealing with the intrigues and weaving a web of your own. Looks like politics isn't such a big deal after all. It's just like the gangs on the streets apart from the cussing. Maybe I should be a diplomat after the war. It has been an honor and a pleasure to advise you, Commander. However, I don't think you will need my counsel from here on out. Mendev stands strong, our allies are loyal and reliable, and the diplomatic council has served its purpose. We don't need it any longer. Oh, okay. So we'll see how Mendev actually behave. Oh, God. I hope we did it right.